Ohayo gozaimasu, minasan. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little bit different to all the car content, well, kind of the car content stuff. Today I thought I'd do a day in my life living in Japan. It's quite different here, but because I've been traveling for 2 months now, or just over, I have 1 month left. I thought it'd be a really good idea to show you guys the experience that I've been living every single day of traveling around Japan, finding new things to do, and experiencing and embracing the culture. So today what we're going to do is obviously take you through what I do, but we're also visiting the Daruma Temple. I can't remember the name of it, I'll put it up on screen here somewhere. And in addition to that, I'm just going to be taking you around, showing you the day and explaining the things of Japan. Just grab some popcorn, let's get into it. So this is another part of daily life. Konbini. Every single day, pretty much, stop at Konbini, grab some snacks and enjoy. So my favorite ever is Boss Coffee Cafe Ole. It's amazing, it's quite sweet. Then every day I usually get a vitamin C 1000 drink to help with your immune system and stuff. And then, not always, but usually I get a protein bar because I need to get protein up, because I have been going to the gym while I've been in Japan, and it's a good way to just get a little bit of protein, because although there's a lot of good meaty foods here, you don't always get a lot of meat. It's mainly carbs. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have these, and then we're really close to the Daruma Temple, which is Katsuoji. So we're really close, 15 minutes away, and then we're going to Liberty Walk. And just like that, we are here. We are at Katsuoji Temple, I think that's what it's called. It's a really nice view. We just ran some toge, really nice. But this is the view, and it's starting to snow a little bit. So I'm guessing we're going up here, if I had to guess. But I mentioned in one of the previous videos about getting this book, and I've got the book with me, so I'm going to show you. This is the book that I'm on about, and you literally get it filled out with all of the different temples and shrines that you go to. So like, they put these paper in so it doesn't, like, you know, seep out into other pages, but I've got quite a few, so add another one to the collection. So we're in, we just paid, it's a 500 yen to get in each. They give you this, which is like a stamp thing. So you go around, collect the stamps, and it makes a picture at the end of it. So I'm going to show you the map and then show you around. Here is the map, and we're about to start walking around. Stamp 1 done. I pressed it a bit too hard, so now I got some excess orange, but now we're walking around. It's really cold up here, it's trying to snow, but yeah, this is sort of what I've been doing every single day in Japan, sort of wandering around, finding cool temples, cool things to do, and experiencing it. There's even a man in a lake. Man in a lake, everybody. Meow. more. Yeah, I did too much of the orange. But it's gonna be okay. Stamp 2 complete. And look at this. What the biggest Daruma I've seen in my life. Oh, this is beautiful. So all the Darumas are down there. And now we're walking up here. It's such a beautiful day. One thing I find with coming to all of these places is just the culture is amazing, and each temple and shrine has something different to offer. So if you have a chance, then I would highly recommend you explore. I just dropped my Daruma thing. I would highly recommend you explore out of the main areas and cities and come to these places that have so much more uniqueness to offer. Like the view from here, it may not seem like much to other people, but the view that I'm getting right now is insane. Like, ignore all the people, but if you look out there, it literally looks like a scene from a movie, like an anime, and you just can't get this atmosphere anywhere else. Myself a Daruma, and then come up here and you write down your wish, fill in the line, take it home when it completes, and bring it back. Really? Now we're doing walking toge. As I was saying earlier, you can do your own Daruma here, and there's like a ritual thing that you kind of do, like a process of which you're supposed to do it properly and commit yourself to what you're trying to achieve, which I think is really, really nice and gets you clear on like your vision and what you want to do. So, and again, you can do that at most temples, it's just a different method, whereas Daruma is more of like a significant way of doing it. It's got a lot of meaning behind it, and it's really nice. And you know, like, there is no one here. I say no one, there are people here, but it's not that busy. It's not somewhere easily accessible, which is why it's also nice to try and come to these places. But also remember to be respectful. Don't get in the way of people. Just be patient, wait, be a bit calm, and you have a really good time. Like, it's like what you expect from an anime, but real life, and it's exactly what you want. So just take your time, take it in, enjoy the moment, and yeah. All done. We've completed the stamp set. We got back in the car and there's a Type R there. Pretty cool. So I couldn't actually play any of the audio from this because I had music in the background and I'd get copyrighted. But this is the same brand exhaust that I have, the Exus. Very cool, a lot of car parts, and I really enjoy going to this. So the great thing about UpGarage is it's basically where people bring their old stuff that they don't want from their cars and sell it. So that's exactly what we're looking at right here. So this is a Sparko for pretty good money. We've also got an original Brid seat for, again, about £200, which is incredible. well, I say £200, it's this. This is it with tax, so you have to take that into account. Little bonus clip for you guys. I say bonus, if you made it this far. I also go to the gym, like most days. So that's the reason for this extra clip, is because usually when I'm traveling and stuff, or I'm going to like a temple, I don't always have time to go to the gym because of the distance of the temple. Like sometimes they're quite far away. Like yesterday when I went to Katsuoji, which is what you saw with like all the Darumas, that took about almost 2 hours to get there. Even though it's quite close, it's just the traffic and the road layouts and the tolls. If you're trying to avoid tolls, it adds on quite a bit of time, and sometimes you just have to sacrifice a little bit of your, you know, your daily routine in order to have a bit of a good experience, you know? And I think that's what I came away for with this trip. Oh my god, there is something amazing behind us right now. Don't know if you can see that, but it's an M3. I think it's an E30. Trying to get a rear shot. If you can tell what that is from this angle, I'll be very impressed. But yeah, my point to this is, when you're traveling, or you know, when you're trying to travel Japan on a daily basis, my top tip for you is don't get too strung up on the daily routine. Because if you're someone like me, I'm very used to a daily routine where I go to the gym at a certain time, I go to work at a certain time, I have dinner at a certain time, and it's not always going to work out like that if you're traveling. And just try to be more in the moment. That's one major thing that I've learned on this trip, is just to be more in the moment, try and appreciate everything as it comes, and to, you know, to not get strung up on the little things. I feel a lot more calm. So yeah, we're about to go to the gym. This is the gym that I have been going to, Anytime Fitness. Not that you guys would necessarily care, and I don't necessarily update you on my training or anything like that. Obviously, this trip, I'm trying to live a little. I feel like I spent too much time on worrying about small things and focusing on career. So this trip, I've basically taken a step back and tried to enjoy life a bit. So my reason for saying that, if you cared and if you make it this far in the video, but when I get back from Japan, I'm then also going to Italy. So I'm going to try and film that because I'm snowboarding. If you didn't know, again, I like to snowboard. So there's a lot of cool content coming, and there's a lot of cool car shows which I've applied for, and I'm in the process of getting accepted. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and look forward to the next video, because the next video is probably going to be me traveling around Japan. So stay tuned, peace out, and keep it lucky.